healthcare should be more like pharmacies and less like hospitals, because that's where the human interaction also happens. You can meet, you can exchange experiences, and it's less a space where you go when you're already sick, and it's a space where you might go to stay healthy.
It's very important to make people aware that we're not an isolated organism, that we live already in a symbiosis. In our body there live organisms that have a different DNA than ours. Plants have much more senses that we actually think. If your immune system lowers, then a plant can tell you probably before you know it. How do actually plants gain energy? It's through photosynthesis, and there are a lot of theses that human beings can do this as well. And we researched a lot about organisms that are doing this already. There is, for example, a snail that is doing photosynthesis, and we think that human beings can do this as well one day.
Our main research question was how more human-centered and less centralized at the same time health culture could look in the future. And we did this in 4 teams. Our student did this at the Angewandte under the guidance of Fiona Raby. And they imagined these futures through building film sets and making short films. So it's a very filmic approach to design. And all these potential futures are hinted at in these films that we show at the exhibition or on both locations. And we also show 2 of the 4 sets that were built to make these films.
We designed a new service provided by hospitals or the pharmacy called Ex Vivo. And our Ex Vivo station or area is basically a center where citizens can have a simplified copy of their body made and stored. And this enables doctors and pharmacists to run experiments and really personalize medication for individual patients. Doctors, pharmacists could also monitor the general health of the population using these copies that would also be synced with the daily lives of the citizens.
The sets were also used to talk to a huge range of health experts on the different topics.
We care a lot about the traditional European medicine, which means the herbs that are growing in front of our nose. And that's the key point of what we do. You can use an herb in a remedy, in a medicine. You can use it in cosmetic products, and you can eat it, one and the same herb. I'd love to see a situation where people come as long as they're healthy. This is kind of the Chinese system, that you pay your doctor as long as you're healthy. And if you get ill, you don't pay him no more because he then didn't succeed in keeping you healthy. I'd see the pharmacy in the future as the meeting point for staying healthy. Meaning that you go there, you get any kind of advice, you meet many different professionalists that really know about what they do. And I think we already tried to do this.
So it's really important that the pharmacist has a bigger impact on the personal health of the citizens. And we wanted the citizens to spend more time in the pharmacy to benefit from the knowledge and expertise of the pharmacists. So we created a new form of edibles which distinguish themselves through new textures and new forms, new rituals, and the way they are eaten and the way the people produce them and consume them. And the edibles are neither medicine nor food. They're a collaboration of natural ingredients and modern substances which benefit the end customer while he eats it.
Nowadays, people don't really have the time to think about their health. So we wanted to provide a space in a pharmacy where they can go and they have the time and the possibility to think about think about their health and to understand and learn out of their emotional, their past emotions. So the user carries a sensor through their daily life, which collects emotions, and this then in the pharmacy, those emotions are visualized by a haptical and a visual feedback. And then you're just in the room for a certain amount of time, like 20 minutes, and you kind of relive those emotions, those past emotions from the last week, for example.
Like a therapy room.
Yeah, it's kind of like a therapy room, yes.
If you just put in front of you, this is my solution, this is my design, and this is that thing, that's sort of end of the story. But with a film, you can tease people to think or interpret into the film what they think is the potential future is. So they might be very happy about the future they see in these films, or they might be scared by them, or they might be disgusted by them. That's all okay. We were also scared, disgusted, and happy about these futures ourselves, as were the students. So it's about that.